Hey there, everybody. This is Tony Porter, Cards and Dice TV, and I want to do a quick video on Fall Classic Baseball and how to play Fall Classic Baseball. Probably the simplest games you can possibly play for baseball tabletop, yet its details and features are like an advanced game. So that's one of the reasons that I think it's one of the better games that we have in our hobby. So let's get to it. Here we have a batter card and a pitcher card. This is representative of the 1990 season, which I'm replaying. I'm replaying the Reds season. If you want to watch my videos, you keep track of the stats for that as we go. Chris Sabo is going to face Fernando Valenzuela, lefty. So you have righty versus lefty. You do have splits in this game. It's not a major part of the game. It's a peripheral part of the game. So let's start. And I'm going to roll 3 dice. I'm going to roll a 2d6, red, a white d6, and then a d20, a yellow d20 or a blue d20. And let's start. So I roll a couple of dice and I roll a 55. You always read off the batter first, and if it's a blank, you go to the pitcher. That 55 is a double. That was very, very simple. So he's on second base, right, in his first at bat. So again, Sabo bats, and this time we're going to roll a 31. And it's blank on Sabo's card, so we go to the pitcher's 31. And as you can see, it's a single. So he bounces one up the middle and it gets through into center field. Okay, so now we're going to roll on Sabo's card again, and we roll a 62. And it's a blank on Sabo's card, so we go over to the pitcher card, and it's a strikeout. It's a K. Now for the outs, you can write out, or you can look at the D20. The D20 will tell you what type of an out it is. Like if the D20 is a 1, it's hit back to the pitcher. Now Sabo's a righty, so if it's a 3, it's going to be hit to third base. If it's a 5, it's hit to third base because he's a righty. So righty lefty has also influences the outs, the type of out. All right, let's roll again for Sabo. Let's say we roll a 26. Well, guess what? He hits well against lefties, and Fernando Valenzuela is a lefty. So that's going to be a lefty single on number 26. So first and second now. Here's Sabo again. There's also 2 outs, I believe, or 1 out. I'm not sure. Let's roll again, and let's roll a 36. And a 36 is a blank on Sabo, but you go over to Valenzuela, and it's an out. What kind of an out? The D20 says it's a 7, so that's a fly out to left field. All right, so let's play a couple more numbers. All right, we roll, and it's a 64. We look at a 64 on Sabo. It's a blank, so we go over to the pitcher card. It's a 64. It's an out. The D20 says it's a 9, so it's a fly out to right. Let's roll on Sabo's card again. We roll a 41. It's a blank on Sabo, but we look at Valenzuela. The 41's a walk, so Sabo walks. All right, let's roll on Sabo again. We roll a 12, and that's going to be an out. The D20 says it's a 6, so that's going to be a ground ball to short. And that's pretty much it. Now let's look at the splits. Let's roll on Sabo's card. We roll a 44, and we roll a 12. D20 is a 12. Well, 1 to 8 would have been a double. A triple would have been 9 and 10, but a 12 is going to be a single. Let's roll again on Sabo's card. We roll a 24. 24 is a hit by pitch. 1 to 4, but now we have to look at the modifier on the pitcher. It's -4, so that's a 0. We look at the D20, and the D20 says it's a 3, but Chris Sabo is a righty, so he's going to hit the ball to the third baseman. And that ends the inning. Now, there's actually 4 numbers that are just a tad more complicated. 51 and 52 are error numbers. At the bottom right of Valenzuela's card, there's an error number. So then you look at the D20. So if I roll a 51 on Sabo, that says error the D20 will tell you the error on who. Let's say it says it's on the pitcher. Well, I look at Valenzuela's error number, and then I can re-roll the D20, or I can, I'll re-roll the D20, and let's say Valenzuela's error number is 10. So anything 10 or less is going to be an error on Valenzuela. I rolled a 13, so that's going to be no error on Valenzuela. Same thing for 52. 53 is a range play. You play it exactly the same way. Valenzuela will also have a range number. If it's less than the range number, let's say his range number is a 7. If it's 7 or less, he gets to the ball. If it's 8 or more, he doesn't get to the ball, and it gets by him. He takes a stab at a ball hit up the middle, but it gets by him into center field. Finally, number 54. This is really, if you have the fast action cards, which I highly recommend, it simplifies a lot of things. That'll give you the result of a 54 chart. It could be a wild pitch. It could be a pop-up with some injuries. It could be a series of things like that. And that's pretty much it. That's how you play Fall Classic Baseball. Check it out. You can try it for free on the Fall Classic Baseball site. You can also read the rules there. You can also get PDFs for $20. Usually Christmas time, he has buy two, get one free. Or you can get the carded sets for $60 to $70. He has over 100 seasons. So if there's a season you really want to get and you can't find, you can get it in Fall Classic Baseball. And that's it. That's how simple this game is to play. And this is Tony Porter, Cards and Dice TV. Remember to join Universal Baseball Association Facebook group and like and subscribe to my channel. I will see you guys soon. Take care.